Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more esports talk. My name is Hunter, and as usual, thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have a topic that was actually brought up by Pokimane on stream, and that is her speaking on the idea of having sub goals despite having a ridiculous amount of subs. So, for example, let's think you have 50k subs, huge streamer, and your goal on stream is 51k. She has a little bit of a problem with that and doesn't think streamers should necessarily be using those sort of marketing techniques.
I think the highest sub count I've ever showcased on my stream as hey guys, help me get to this goal is maybe 2-3k, 2 or 3,000 subs. People who have 50k subs and they're like, let's get 51k. I hate saying potentially controversial stuff or telling people what to do, but I do personally find that a little bit off-putting to think you make so much money and you must be very, very well aware of this as being such an easy and clear marketing tactic to try to convince people to give you even more money. That's crazy. Is that really necessary? It's just really not. It's not necessary. I guess the other thing for me is there's greediness. There's wanting to just accumulate a lot of wealth, which, you know what? I don't even think that's a bad thing. But then there's you have to consider the fact that when you're streaming, a lot of the wealth that you are accumulating is from other people's pockets. Typically people that make less money than you. That's why if I don't need the money to sustain myself, I don't want to further incentivize or try to use these little marketing things to squeeze just a little bit more money out of people. Again, just feels unnecessary. There's a balance. Again, it depends on the person. Everybody has a different moral standard. For example, someone whose moral standard is far greater than mine is Skara. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but Skara has never he doesn't even have donation alerts. He doesn't showcase any alerts, anything, because he just sees it as something that kind of triggers that reward system in people's minds, and he doesn't feel comfortable trying to incentivize or trying to get people to give him money in that way.
And here's the deal. I think there are a few important things to address in this argument. First of all, when people do put their sub counts on, as far as I'm aware, a lot of streamers have said that it's not really possible to put your active sub count without putting a sub goal. I think that's how the OBS works, and that is how, that specific widget works in tandem with the sub count is the sub goal. And so you have to have both in order to even put your sub count on there. But at the same time, we've also seen plenty of people with just the sub count on there, so it must be up to the streamer. Maybe some streamers just don't know how to do it or didn't think that it was that big of a deal. Or it could be software dependent and maybe whatever program they're using doesn't allow them to change it. Second of all, I think there's two sides to this, right? One side is the point that Poki's making of, hey, this feels a little bit greedy. This situation feels like you're just trying to get more and more subscribers when you already have tens of thousands. And then the other side of it, right, is, hey, these people can do whatever they want, right? It's their stream. If they want to be greedy, then they can. And maybe they're not even being greedy. Maybe it's just a feature that they like to have on their stream because people are going to be asking about it no matter what. We haven't seen any responses so far from the community besides Hassan speaking about the situation on stream.
Poki called you and Miskiff out? No, dude. I know. I've what, you guys think this is the first time I've talked about having a sub count? You guys think this is my first rodeo? You mean? I've literally talked about it a million times. People say I'm fucking fake leftist Andy all the goddamn time. If I don't have the sub count up, then oh dude, I can't believe you're fucking hiding your sub count like you're a fucking piece of shit. Why have the sub goal? It's the only way to show on the Streamlabs OBS.
And I think the truth in that statement is that people are going to be upset no matter what the streamer does. On either side of it, like, people are going to be upset if they don't have the sub count. People are going to be upset if they do have the sub count. And so it's really just a lose-lose situation. And so they might as well just do whatever they want. Like, it doesn't really matter because both sides are going to be upset. And I think it's important to acknowledge the fact that not every streamer is going to have this overlay on for the same reason. Some people just want to do it for the sake of transparency, to show their chat just how many subs they do have at the moment. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's possible to really put this blanket statement over all streamers saying, hey, if you have the sub goal, then you're greedy, and if you don't have the sub goal, then you're some holy person, you know? Everyone is different and everyone has their own reasons, and that's just fine. Like Poki said earlier, people have different standards of what they expect, or the expectation that they have for themselves or for their chat. Someone like Skara, who doesn't even want anything to do with a sub count, is going to be very different from someone like Mizkif. Like, it doesn't mean one's better than the other, but people just have different features on their stream, just like people's content is different at the end of the day. I just wanted to bring up this topic to see how you guys feel about it. I mean, obviously, these streamers, their primary way of making money is from subscribers. Of course, the bigger ones get ad deals, stuff like that. And Poki is really only criticizing the huge streamers, people with tens of thousands of subscribers to begin with. And so I just want to know what your thoughts are on this situation. Do you agree with Poki? Do you disagree with her? Where do you fall on this entire argument? Until next time, guys, be safe, be smart, behave, and I'll catch you later.